Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we learned that Joe Biden will instruct the Department of Education to extend the student loan payment suspension through September of 2021. Now this extension of the $0 payment and the zero interest means that borrowers will not have to make a payment until October 1st of 2021. Of course, there's still one big question out there still. What is Joe Biden's plan for loan forgiveness, including this idea of $10,000 forgiveness for everyone? We'll touch on that in a second. But first, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Tim Fraticelli. I'm a certified financial planner. And on this channel, we love talking about personal finance and tips to improve your financial health. So we'll be keeping a close eye on these new changes with the stimulus package, especially with the news about student loans. So if that sounds interesting to you, be sure to subscribe to the channel and to give this video a like. Okay, with the previous extension of the $0 student loan payment, borrowers with federally held student loans were going to have to start making payments by the end of January 2021. But early Wednesday, January 20th, the Biden team confirmed that he will direct the Department of Education to extend the $0, zero interest payment provision through September of 2021. Now, for someone with $100,000 of student loans at 6% interest, this change to extend the $0 and 0% interest provision will save that person $4,500 in interest alone over these next 9 months. Of course, that borrower will not have to make a monthly payment over the next 9 months, so they can build their savings even more and bolster up their emergency fund or set aside those would-be payments for the next extension once it ends. Or you could even apply that money towards the principal of your student loan so that they get out of debt even faster. And for students pursuing PSLF, all of those $0 payments that you've been making in the past year, along with these 9 months of $0 payments, will count towards that 120 qualified payments. So this is going to be a huge benefit if you're pursuing public service loan forgiveness. Now, probably the most controversial part of the student loan discussion has been whether or not Joe Biden will announce a widespread forgiveness of $10,000 in student loans for borrowers across the country. Even though a $10,000 forgiveness provision was not outlined in the $1.9 trillion stimulus package that was unveiled last week, senior officials of the Biden administration say that he still supports forgiving up to $10,000 in student debt per borrower. Of course, we still have folks like Chuck Schumer calling on Joe Biden to forgive $50,000 per borrower with a stroke of his pen, a move that Senator Elizabeth Warren also supports, but Biden has not made it clear whether or not he will pursue a massive $50,000 forgiveness option like this or not. We're also waiting to hear what Biden's final plans are concerning the income-driven repayment programs. Currently, the lowest monthly payment on these plans are capped at 10% of discretionary income, but Biden is proposing cutting the payment to 5% of discretionary income, which would significantly lower payments for borrowers using the income-driven repayment plan. He also hinted at revamping the PSLF program, allowing public service workers to receive up to $10,000 of forgiveness per year for up to 5 years. So if you have less than $50,000 within 5 years, qualified borrowers would have their loans forgiven. Now, if you have more than $50,000 of student loans, you could still pursue this $10,000 per year forgiveness and also PSLF to have the remaining balance forgiven. Now, this is going to be really interesting to watch unfold as it could provide an immediate relief to those who are working in the public sector. But the question is, will the provision allow for previous years of experience and retroactive approval of $10,000 of forgiveness for each qualified year up to 5 years, or will the clock just start this year or today? We'll wait to see what he has to say on that. But until then, if you're benefiting from the student loan payment extension, let me know in the comments. I hope that you're able to set aside money and build up your emergency fund or pay off loans, or even just set it aside for future payments once the provision ends. Either way, I'll be keeping you informed on what we learn, so be sure to subscribe to the channel for more updates. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next video with another update.